It's very scary, basically. And I'm afraid. Why is it scary? Because most people will not be able to afford Bitcoin. Like the people who truly deserve it will not be able to ever hold fully one Bitcoin. You could hold one Bitcoin before, and if you did that decision in 10 years ago, I remember 2016 it was $800. You were so happy, right? You were so proud, but nobody expected Bitcoin to be in 9 years doing a 100x. So I remember 2016 30th October. Don't forget this date. You know, this is huge news that we didn't ever expect, that you could buy an asset that will 100x. So just let that sink in. Like this is Trump is going big on crypto because he's also gonna profit from it. You know, it's the way it works. He's very invested in crypto. Of course, he's gonna want it to pump. And it's unfortunate. Trump said this right now. So yeah, through the roof. Crypto. So yeah, he's very happy on crypto. I love talking about Trump on crypto because a lot of people, I kind of feel obliged to talk about my theory, right? Because as long as there's gonna be people listening to me, I'm gonna be talking about it. So why is Trump so bullish on crypto overall, and why is he always talking about it? Why didn't Biden talk about it? And it's a very funny thing, because Trump and Melania coin. So let's check a Trump coin. So remember this coin. This is probably like some sorts of a paid partnership. And it's like building his brand, right? He saw it as a brand builder. Like connecting with like people wanted to connect with him. Justin's son owns a very big majority of Trump coin. It dumped hard at $36. I mean, we kind of expected that. But the real thing here is he might be one of the richest holders in crypto. Does he have the World Liberty Financial? So these are all like non-real coins, or maybe one of these is. Anyway, World Liberty Financials is gonna be like his crypto company, and he can legally invest in that. WLFI. So let's take a look. It's the dollar upgraded, and it's its own stablecoin. And immediately after posting it, I actually have a website here. Immediately after posting it, actually went up on the markets. Here it is, number 41. Now, how many people have the power in the world to put 2.2 billion in the crypto markets just like that? 2.2 billion just got printed, right? From investors, from providers, and it's very simple. It's a fully backed stable coin for the US government. And if somebody is going to do it, it's going to be Trump. He's going to profit from this, right? So backed by dollar and US treasuries that have full faith in the credit of the US government. So literally the government is dipping their feet into crypto. And people are very happy for that, because this is the only thing that will save crypto at this point, or saved crypto. Because if this didn't happen in 2022, the FTX was like a wake-up call. Terra Luna Classic were like just bad examples of what can happen if the market is open. And it does kill the entire point of crypto being decentralized. But I think you will always have the idea that you can get your XMR. So it's not XRP, it's XMR Monero. Probably not on exchanges that want to work with the government, but like random exchanges or Tornado Cash, they try to close it down. People will try to find workarounds. I don't fully support that. I think it's bad for crypto, and I think government wants to shut it down because it's actually bad actors on it. There's good actors on it, but a lot of the time it's bad. And they can't control it. They cannot make tax from it. How can you make money from that? And here's the big problem. But USD1 is going to be the best thing for crypto that has happened probably, because it's one of the few, like, again, it's a stable coin, right? So I'm not too sure what it's going to do different than, for example, USDC or USDT. So USDC1 is stable coin redeemable for the US dollar, backed by reserve short-term government treasuries, US dollar deposits. So here's the thing. They are actually going to be probably pretty rich with this. Again, people who use it will just use it to buy. But this will never fail. This will never go bankrupt. That's why people buy it. Because if this goes bankrupt, the government will probably have to bail it out. So it's fully backed. It's just like the dollar, basically. You get a promise that the government is going to save you out, and there's probably a ton of liquidity and ton of cash, because a lot of stable coins have actually depegged. There's a lot of stable coins. If you look at the stablecoin market, there's probably, like, here, cryptocurrencies. There should be like a stablecoin market. Let me find out on CoinMarketCap. Man, there's ton of stablecoins that you can buy. Like, there's so much option, and half of them are not regulated. Look at that. This one depegged. See? This one is literally 5 cents. Nobody wants to buy it because it's not regulated. Like, again, it's first time I ever see this token, right? But you can see there's FEG wrapped USDT. There's plenty of stuff that actually, don't make a lot of sense why people would buy it, and that might not be backed by anything. You can buy backed by gold. But here you can see there's a ton of crypto that will never go anywhere. That's why people buy only the top stablecoins. The one backed by US government, I forgot what this one is. DAI, which is basically an ETH stablecoin. And then you have USDC and Tether. So again, Trump family owns so much in crypto, in my opinion. Eric Trump just said buy Ethereum, and he bought another 200 billion Bitcoin. So literally a Trump family member, bought 200 billion Bitcoin just before it pumped. So Eric Trump, I actually made a tweet about this. Eric Trump, the son of Donald Trump, who's very active in crypto. A lot of his tweets are crypto based. The president doesn't own a Bitcoin company. See, like, he got tweeted by Vivek, like, working for Bitcoin magazine, got 1.4 billion views. Again, all his tweets are crypto related. So that's actually very bullish for crypto. And they have, like, proposals and all this stuff. Again, look at this. Happy 4th of July and 4 and 7. So if one of his sons is working on World Liberty Financial, this could be the next big thing. Again, there's no more powerful family than Trump family, and for a good reason, right? They're actually going to be working on this earliest believers, airdropping 47 USD1 to everyone that participated. So it gave like $50 to anyone who bought the token. Huge news for anyone. So Bitcoin, I guess I can post that one as well, but Bitcoin short versus bear. So here you have it, why basically a Trump family will never let crypto die. Short bear versus long bull. Oh yeah. So that's one thing I'm right about. I usually say stuff. Man, this guy lost 300K. This guy was shorting the market, and he lost 300K today, right? So it's very unfortunate, and this is what I talk about crypto trading. So the most bullish news ever. Form was designed to require crypto brokers, including DeFi platforms, to report users' digital transactions to the IRS for tax compliance. Now it's gone. So U.S. Treasury officially removes crypto brokers reporting rules, Bloomberg reports. And actually, that's the bullish news ever, because people wanna, you had to report your crypto wallet, and it was so silly for a lot of people. After this tweet, BTC hit 116K. So literally huge news for anyone in crypto.